Hello, this is comrade-Sirius and welcome to another episode. This is episode, I think, number 74. And, well, here is a tram. The tram is running, but it has a slight issue. First one, if you look at the line, it is quite long and it has not been counted yet. And what I feel like is this is the first tram that should be able to do it once it reaches here. Well, it's not, because it will take a background as well. But the problem is, if I press a pause, there's very little workers here, and there's a lot of unemployed workers, and some of them are definitely in Brandywine. Why is that? Because workers, they go from their stops, they go to another. From their houses, they go to either workplace or a stop. And my problem is that these workers are here for 1 hour, and then they either do find a work or they go home. They are not going to another stop to try their luck. So we should say them to do so. So what we'll do is, at every other building that is in their range, so they can go work here, and only when they do not find, they will go to Prison Island, to tram stop. And I will make it like, I don't know, 10%. You can clearly see that calculations are not, it's not making it 100% because that's rounding up. But this is what we'll do. They will try to fill all buildings, but then they will go to this tram stop, and hopefully it will mean there is a lot of people to be picked up, because yeah, the Brandywine progress, the Starboard progress, sorry, has stopped a little because there's basically no one coming here. And also there's one more issue. People should be able to reach here, but that's only one stop, and they have nothing to be set. So yeah, other buildings, and then we can with 0% to set the central bus stop. It will probably help us in the long run. Should help us a lot. And I almost feel that we should be able to create this road, this path, and we'll see how it goes. So with this setup, we can start the line. Also, I feel like we should add more trams to the line, and we cannot, because it has not assigned such line. So let's go. All three out. It's not a big issue. Where's this train going? Oh, it's exporting cement. That is great. Well, 45,000. Not bad, actually. Yeah, it will be waiting for trams. And yes, this is a two-directional way of going through. This is not ideal. Well, go. I want you to go, because those trams will not be coming back anytime soon. And how it is looking? Are there some? Yes. This is great. This is what we've been looking for. Yeah, we will still have a lot of unemployed workers, but at least we have something to work on. Temperature in the building is too low. The city cannot definitely be started in this winter. At least not before the heating plant is done, and you can clearly see it's not done and it's not on the way. But we can start finalizing some of these parts anyway. we're kind of low on numbers, so we need to be careful. And yes, this is the car falls hopper from the previous video. I'm basically recording them back to back, though with, I don't know, like 4 days pause. I'd like to thank Ricky Berlin for helping me with subtitles. Subtitles for what, you ask? I have had two interviews with Peter Adamczyk, the basically head of Free Division and the guy who originally created this game and has his small team. But we had them in Czech and Slovak, so it's not like I can just, you know, put it here and say, well, it's you. Well, you can hear it. Well, you won't be having anything of it, because that won't help you. So, he decided to help me with generating subtitles, and now few of my friends are working on, and a few members of my Czech channel are working on creating English subtitles, so I hope they will be able to finish them in at least some, you know, reasonable time. But it's not up to me. I'm already kind of delayed with even, you know, regular uploads, as you might noticed in last days. Because yes, when you are recording videos and interviews and working on such stuff, it's pretty hard to keep with everything you want and need to do. So yeah, kind of not good. It's not great for time management, at least. Now there's a lot of people. By the way, what are these guys working on? For 7. Nothing. That's not good. So can we just make them do some of these things? Probably not. Well, here are some prefabs, so maybe, yeah, for 7. As you can see, some of these wires are already done, some of these tracks. This bridge is a no, a big no for now. But the rest did kinda start it, so that feels like okay. The biggest problem here is that it's a long run for everything. They are still waiting on some gravel and all of this stuff to be done. And we're out of rubles. Yes, this is a situation that haven't been here for quite a while. What are we buying? Steel? Ah, export, okay. Electronics, fuel, yeah. Kind of expected. But the savior has come. A train full of cement. That's great. So this guy is going for 27 tons of steel, and all those money will be out again. Because we're in year 1981. And that's not fun, because do you remember when 30 tons of steel were like 10,000 rubles? 9,008 even? Oh, now it's 16. And it's not even half full. It's like, ouch! Because at the start, in 1960, a ton of steel was like 300, so 30 tons, it was 9,000, yeah. And now it's more than double. It's crazy. And that's why having trains is such a good idea. Though I would like to be able to export coal, and even, you know, to some extent, mined stone and all of these. But well, we're kind of behind schedule. But we have those trains here. RI cement. Although the MX is running, it's basically just going from central ramps. It could have been coming from This area, though, yeah, it is technically a closer way, but then it would mean a lot of, you know, back and forth works. I'm just not a big fan of it. So yeah, we won't do that here. The question then remains of what we will do, because obviously it would be great to have some content in this episode and not only looking at things that are going to get built, but well, it's kind of not easy because there's so many things I would like to do, but we don't have resources for it. We do have workers, but we are not having resources. Well, at least this thing is going, and it's going pretty fast. Can even increase it a little bit. And I will need to keep track on workers with higher education. University workers, basically. We have 31%. It's not a bad thing. But we definitely do not want to go less than 25%, because this thing will need a lot of it. Although there's a lot of concrete, but not a lot of steel, because they are still working on these kinds of things. Can we start some other exports? We can't. There's nothing we can do, because all of this is basically done. Well, what is not done is electricity for all of this. And that's probably something we should do, because we have water, we have sewage. It's sort of done, it's not completely. But, well, this is an oil refinery. But we had placed the sewage treatment plant in previous episode. Or did we? I don't know. Maybe we didn't. Well, we didn't, because I needed to terraform this a bit. But how is looking? We have a lot of pipes, but we are having only water, right? Now I should be correct. We are having only water, and by water I mean only water for, yeah, only water for a chemical plant. Well, so let's do something about sewage. I think let's do something. The good thing about sewage is that this plant is at 14.77, which is okay, easy to work with. Where will we need all of this? We have refinery and, yeah, obviously incinerator. Will we have any other business around here? I think not. Okay, so let's add that together. You don't need to connect it right away, because there's nothing to connect it to. Well, it is or well, it isn't. We can place it right here. And then place the sewage switch right next to it. Because that is in the end what we want to do, right? Well, medium pipe, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, the way can go. The path can go there. We will need to tunnel to that part. I will say that I will use the second one. This will add some tunneling. Definitely. It shouldn't be that hard. But that's what we got. I can connect. I can connect these two together. You know, it will look sort of better. I don't know, it's not ideal. But there is a reason why I'm doing it this way. Because sewage unloading station is definitely an option. Now what with the rest of things? Yeah, there are those woodcutters and adjacent things. It's probably the first part we need to be solving here. So let's go. They will have their local connection. And now these three. Again, there is a water substation. So you can kind of go next to it. Or just over the road. Over the road from it, because no reason not to. And yeah, okay. I was wondering what should I connect to these parts, but well, this is self-explanatory. Nothing. And it means that this connection, this sewage switch, will come right next to it. Because this is from the people. Can we connect it? What do you mean by building in the way? How high is this? 1848? Like 1819. It should be allowed to connect itself. I hope it will work. I have no idea if it will, but I hope it will work. There's one free slot. It's right under the factory. So I will keep this one open for obvious reasons. Now for the second one, can we use can't build due to infrastructure. Okay, I understand. You don't like me for this. You don't need to like me, just allow me to build it, and we're done. Okay, we definitely need big pipes for it, for the chemical plant. We also need a big pipe from here. If we would need, we have still one more outlet for sewage down here for additional direct way to the treatment plant. So if needed, we will do it like that. And now just connect it. And we should be done. That's sewage. That's sewage for you. If it won't work, we'll need to take measures and take that into account. But overall, I think we're alright. What is not alright is this traffic jam. It's understandable. Missing money is not always easy. Especially when you're buying fuel and lots of stuff and, yeah, for example, steel. Train is waiting too long. Why are you all waiting like this? I think what I should do is to add another signal right before this path. it's short enough so they will be able to just go switcheroo there and back, because they are now going to the opposite direction. It's maybe not all the thing I want them to do, to be honest. That have acquired these. Don't take me wrong, we will need rails coming through here. At least to this station, because in 9 years we will need to switch exports to Alkmaar border. It's probably a thing we need to take care of. But what we will need as well is, you know, way to our oil fields, and that is probably even, you know, more important. So what I will do is, yeah, I will basically turn these signals into mixed one. Because I made it deliberately the other way, so trains cannot get there. But now I don't want that anymore. Yeah, see? We do not want this, we want it free. And, well, you can go for it, guys. They should be able to acquire it themselves. But in case they're not, let's help them a little. Nothing more, nothing less. Missing resource fabric. Wow, that was quick. I don't know what, you can manufacture fabric a lot more. We will use it sooner or later. I don't know what for, but we will use it. Because we have those crops. What can we do with these crops? That's another question, because we're harvesting a lot of it. Are we making food all year long? Like, I don't know. Can just... What is it? Domestic production. Yeah, production of resources overall. Food. Oh, last year? It looks like. This year. That's a lot of food. It's not overflowing, but we are producing all year round. Even alcohol. No, the reason is we are supplying. The bigger problem is that we are not able, absolutely not able to export it via road. And that's where our money problem is right now. Because we do not have a boxcar. And that's another almost 500,000. That will be an interesting thing, for sure. We have 2 piggies. Should be alright. Can I just, you know, drop a tram? I cannot. I would like to have 1, not 7 of them. So if I remove... Yeah, this removes all of them, okay. So tram goes 1. Please finish that thing, and then like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Those 6 are going at the end. Yep. That's alright. To be fair, we can start exporting all of this even with trucks. Won't be a big problem. What will be a big problem is to, you know, it's to do all of those pipes, which I'm not a big fan of. So what I will do, and I hope I won't forget, is to batch suspend construction. What that thing does is to just, you know, removes all construction from being worked on, because definitely something we would like to try in this area. Yeah. This is a stopped construction for sure as well. Because we do not need it. This one they can finish, absolutely. But the other ones are... they are not great. And we do not want them at this time. I will need to renew works going on those projects, but well, not now. The same goes for all of these guys. Yeah. Looks like nothing is coming there right now. That's great. So please do not build these. Because what we will need is basically these few pump jacks and nothing else. Okay, I will take it a risk. I won't go through every single one of those. So I hope I'm not killing anything. Like, you know, losing some steel. That would hurt. But I hope that's alright. Because I don't want them to work on this right now. What I want on the other side are these few these two would be enough for a start. Oh, this is a refinery. It doesn't need to have... it doesn't need to get built. Pipes on the other side we want. And this is from chemical plus plastics. So yeah, this is the one we want. Then these can, and I would like them to be worked on. I hope it will help us. By help us, I mean help us enough. For 7, we need workers. Here. And here. By the way, once these are done, let me know. Because that's what we are, that's what we will need. We can also start working on the sawmill. No, that's a bad idea. We do not need it anymore. We don't need it now. We will use it only later when we'll have boards for rails, but that's a long way in the future. We need to concentrate a bit for what we are having here. And what I like, they are working on all those rails. Oh, not rails, but roads. It's fine. Having highway here, highway connection, will help to not be over-concentrated on the whole city. Installing prefab panels is definitely something for our city guys. So please go for it. Wow! Well, that's a sight to behold. My god. Yep. That's what construction does. Unfinished pipelines. Yeah, they are all going for those pipelines because, yeah, gravel and asphalt and all of those, because some of them they did not have it, you know, connected. That's why it was such an awful thing, but now they do have it connected. Well, but that's basically it, maybe, for today. I have no idea. I have absolutely zero idea. But the good part is, you know, cranes are out. Ouch. No. Please do not work on the tunnel. I do not want this tunnel to be worked on. Go home. My sake. Because yes, you two guys can definitely finish these rails, but we do not. We do not want much more. Ouch. That was a bit of failure, yeah. I was like, what they are doing? They are doing the second tunnel, yeah, the one that has taken so far, like, almost 3 years to get to even this level of finishness. Not ideal, no. Not ideal. Construction finished. Yep, wood storage, nice. Limit amount, left control only wood, so we know. That's a lot of workers. And yeah, time of manual assignment has come. It's definitely it's definitely a thing I do not like doing, do not enjoy doing too much. But it's a thing that needs to be done anyway. And as we will lose a ton of, you know, mechanical components we will use for this. So wow, it will cost us a lot of money. But you know, there's a lot of work for me on this particular part of map, and you don't need it. You don't need me for it. Because what will be done is all the time the same. I will need to look into it, take care of this. Fabric again, why? Okay, so, you know, stop making clothing in such a huge amount. We do not need it. I have a lot of it, like absolutely a lot of it. Yes, I will get to you when we're done, because, well, what else can I do? I will work on the city. Yeah, you know, prefabs, kindergarten, house of culture, all of these. Can basically finish them themselves, like, yeah. Maybe high priorities will help with some. You know, so they can partly finish it. But it won't be anything too special. So I will simply wait for you. And for the spring. We'll hope it will move somewhere. Because it's about damn time for those guys to start building this chemical plant. So I'm officially switching it to medium priority, because these days are not a joke. Especially if it's, you know, all workers. I will use high priorities for things we need. For things we need first, but well. Obviously, all of this is now. All of this is now export. Medium priority, so there will be some clash between what they should do. Ah, well, we can handle. Have a nice day. We're not doing much. I promise, the next time it will be better. Bye bye.